When the first true cold of winter arrives and the sky outside turns a pale, icy blue, the kitchen becomes the warm, beating core of the home, a place where aromas rise like stories, where light dances off polished surfaces, and where holiday magic takes shape not in grand gestures, but in small, familiar moments. During the Christmas season, the kitchen transforms into a sanctuary of comfort, creativity, and celebration. It is where spices simmer, where hands gather, where memories take the shape of cookies, soups, and steaming mugs. Imagine stepping into the kitchen on a December morning, the windows slightly fogged from the warmth inside. A strand of warm fairy lights glows softly along open shelves, casting golden reflections on glass jars filled with cinnamon sticks, star anise, and festive treats. A wreath of eucalyptus hangs quietly on a cabinet door, and a candle burns on the counter, releasing the scent of vanilla and pine. The entire space feels like an embrace, gentle, fragrant, alive. Christmas kitchen design begins with atmosphere. Harsh light gives way to warm, low lighting that creates intimacy even during early mornings. Pendant lamps with soft bulbs hover above wooden countertops, while candles and small lamps add glow to darker corners. The room becomes not just a workspace, but a stage for winter warmth. Color weaves the room together. Soft whites and creams evoke snowy mornings, deep greens echo evergreen branches, and touches of muted red, copper, or gold add festive richness. In modern interiors, subtle palettes dominate: sage green cabinets, light beige walls, matte black hardware, and oak details. These tones create calm, making the holiday decor feel natural rather than overwhelming. A simple bowl of oranges studded with cloves, or a few ceramic houses lit from within, can shift the entire mood. Texture warms the space even more. Wooden boards, linen towels, ceramic bowls, woven baskets, and matte metals create a rich backdrop that feels timeless and tactile. A wool runner along the floor softens each step, while a chunky knit blanket draped over a breakfast nook invites you to linger with your morning coffee. The kitchen becomes not only a place to cook, but a place to breathe. Greenery brings the soul of the forest indoors. Sprigs of pine laid across the counter, a garland above a window, branches of cedar arranged in a tall vase. These natural elements bring winter's freshness into the warmth of home. Even the smallest apartment kitchen transforms with a bit of green. A single pine branch in a bottle, a wreath above the stove, or a tiny potted tree on the windowsill. Scent is perhaps the most powerful design element here. The fragrance of fresh bread, oranges, mulled wine, ginger cookies, roasted nuts, and simmering spices becomes part of the decor. A small pot on the stove filled with cinnamon sticks, apple slices, and cloves fills the entire room with holiday spirit, turning everyday cooking into a sensory ritual. Function blends effortlessly with beauty. Wooden cutting boards lean casually against the backsplash. Copper pans hang like decorations. Ceramic jars filled with flour and sugar line the counter as if arranged for a still life painting. The kitchen during Christmas feels curated but never forced, a space where aesthetics grow naturally from daily life. For those who love traditional charm, touches of nostalgia bring warmth. Vintage cookie cutters, red striped linens, old-fashioned spice jars, and handmade ornaments hanging from cabinet knobs. For a more modern feel, minimalist decor, a single candle, a monochrome wreath, or clear glass jars with simple labels, creates elegance through restraint. The dining nook or breakfast corner becomes a moment of calm within the busy season. A small table draped with a linen cloth, a mug of cocoa resting beside a flickering candle, a few ornaments collected in a bowl. These details turn a simple morning into a winter ritual. In homes with open layouts, the kitchen blends seamlessly into the living area, so designers create continuity. Matching garlands, similar candle styles, and complementary colors. The entire space feels unified, glowing, harmonious. And then there are the quiet moments. Late at night when the cooking is done, the counters are clean, and only the soft light of a single candle remains. The kitchen holds a stillness that feels almost sacred. The scent of the day lingers in the air, and the warmth radiates from the heart of the home even after the last pot is washed. This is the magic of the Christmas kitchen, a place where design meets memory, where light meets aroma, where winter cold meets human warmth. It is where stories simmer, where traditions live, where the essence of the season becomes something you can touch, taste, and feel. In this space, surrounded by gentle glow and familiar scents, you realize that the true beauty of the holidays is not in perfection, but in the quiet, ordinary moments we create with love.